videos. I don't really care about the numbers because I purely do YouTube for fun, and I know everyone says that, but for me it's so true. Like, it's so cool. Like, and I just wanted to do this Q&A because the last Q&A I did was in winter. That was a long time ago, so I decided to do a Q&A for my 1,000 subscribers, you know. And I didn't really think I would grow. I know it sounds stupid, but I just didn't really think that more people would subscribe. It sounds really stupid, but like, I don't know. I'm a happy girl. I'll drink some water because from a reusable water bottle because we gotta save those dolphins and turtles. Okay, so I have a few questions that I collected from some of you guys from Snapchat and from Instagram. What is a better way to celebrate 1K than with a Q&A? That right? 1K with a Q&A. Anyway, let's start with like some easy ones. Someone asked favorite movie and show. I feel like I've answered this already. Honestly, my favorite movies and shows always change. But right now, I mean, I could just say a movie and a show that friends, what? Never mind, it's a group chat. Love you. I could just say a movie and a show that I can watch over and over and over and over again. But that's not really exciting, right? So like the movie and the show that I love right now, for show, kind of have to, like, I've been binge watching Love Island, like, hardcore, and I never used to watch reality shows, like, ever. I don't even watch the Kardashians. Then I watched season 3 of Love Island, and I fell in love. I probably watched, it took me a good month to watch it. I'm very slow with shows. I watched, like, an episode a day, and then I watched season 4, and I fell in love with it even more. I love Montana, hands down, and Chris and Cam, like, oh god, like, they're just so funny. But like, if we're talking about like a proper show, I'm gonna have to say Famous in Love. And I'm trying so hard not to cry right now because it was canceled for season 3. And I just got my friend hooked on it when Leo visited, and we both binge watched it again. And Jesus Christ, that show is so good. The last movie that I watched, which was once again with Leo, we did watch some good stuff. Anyway, my favorite movie that actually just came out, well, I think like a month or two ago, is Ocean's 8. It is so damn good. I've seen Ocean's 8 3 times in the movie theater. The first time I watched it was with my friend Leo when she came to visit. Oh my god, we were just sitting there, both of us. We did not speak. It was so damn good. Like, moving on. Most coffee you've ever had. Someone asked me this after I posted my Exploring St. Petersburg vlog, and someone asked what is actually the most amount of coffees I've had in a day, because in that vlog I had 4, and the most coffees I've ever had is probably like 5 in a day. It's so bad, I know. Although, I don't know why. I think most of you are expecting like 7 or 8, but no, 5. And it was last year in summer. I pulled an all-nighter with my friend, and I just couldn't really be alive the next day, so I had to drink like 5 coffees, so yeah. Okay, what was my biggest regret in middle school? So a younger viewer asked this, and she's going to middle school this year, and she was wondering what my biggest regret in middle school was. This is hard. I think that there are 2. Okay, I'm gonna start with the less, like, embarrassing one. One, I think it's just, I regret not being very open in middle school. I think from, like, 6th to 8th grade, actually, no, like, 6th, 7th grade, I was very, very closed. I did not make any new friends besides from, like, basically, I depended on my best friend to make new friends, and then I'll become friends with them. So I feel like my biggest regret was just being very close in middle school, but I think like so many kids are so closed and not very social in middle school. And I don't know, I was just like really scared of like getting to know new people by myself. So yeah, I think like my biggest regret is just being so closed and not like getting to know many people, because I feel like later in high school, even in 8th grade, to be honest, like by the end of 8th grade, I was just so much more open and happy and like just social. Like, I was excited to meet new people, and also being very cringy. I know we can't help it in middle school, but it's just, I can't even explain it. It's just doing like embarrassing middle school stuff. I don't really want to talk about this, but basically I had a crush on a boy, and I'm just gonna stop at that. I had a crush on a boy, and that was very awkward and cringy. So basically just like don't take crushes seriously in middle school, so I kind of regret that. Why did you start your YouTube channel? Basically, I want to start a YouTube channel since I was in 6th or 7th grade, because ever since I started watching Zoe Sugg, which was probably, I don't know, I was probably like 12. From then, I was just kind of like, wouldn't it be cool to have a YouTube channel and post like weird videos and like fun videos? And I created an account on YouTube, but I never posted until 9th grade. Yeah, I started my YouTube channel in 9th grade. That's so weird. I was very scared about what the people in my school would think. People in our school, well, my old school, were very judgmental, and I was just scared what everyone would say. They'll be like, oh, that's the girl who has like the YouTube channel, like, do you see her videos? I was just very scared to get bullied, because I had my group of friends that I was so happy with, but then I was scared to get bullied outside of my friend group. Another reason, for me, YouTube is always a hobby, but I really started to post properly, I think, this year when I moved. And the reason why I started to post so much and like actually be active on YouTube, and that's because I moved and I didn't have any friends. That's why I started this channel, because I had all my friends were back in Switzerland, and when I moved here I had 0 friends, so it was very, very hard for me. And some of you guys might know, but I actually had to change schools again, so I changed schools again, and then finally I made great friends, and I'm really, really happy again. But then still, I want to continue YouTube because it's so much fun. So I guess because I wanted to start it for a long time, and because I was lonely and I wanted to feel like I wasn't alone. So I guess that's why. How do you film and edit your videos? Well, I film on my phone. Right now I'm using my phone, but I'm actually using my mom's phone to film this. But I always just use my phone. This is an iPhone 8 Plus and works. It films. It has good quality, and Apple is really stepping up their game. So I just don't really see a point in buying a professional. I mean, maybe in the future, you know, when like if YouTube ever gets like really serious, or like maybe in a year's time, I will get a camera. But like, it's a weird goal, but I want to buy a camera from my own money. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really see a point of like spending my money on a camera right now, because an iPhone works just as well, you know? And what I use to edit, I just use iMovie to edit, and I know I can get like Final Cut Pro, and my sister has Final Cut Pro, but like I'm not that advanced yet to use Final Cut Pro. Like, I'm so happy with iMovie. And if you know like how to use it, and if you know like a few tricks and stuff, and if you watch a few videos on YouTube about how to use it properly, you're good. Like, I don't think I need anything more, you know? Do you have a boyfriend? No, I do not have a boyfriend, and yeah. Hit me up in the DMs. Just kidding. I don't really know how to expand on this question. Someone asked, how do you deal with toxic friendships? I don't know if like I'm qualified to talk about this, but like I definitely had 2 toxic friendship experiences. One of them was when I was like really young, like I was in middle school. But the thing is, it wasn't just me, it was like a couple of other girls in my little friend group, and we all felt like this one girl she always assumed that like we would follow her and that we would do what she would do. And me and that girl have been friends for quite a while. Like for the whole middle school, we were really good friends. And then in 9th grade, I was very lucky because all my friends thought the same. So one day when we were literally like standing in our little group, I don't know if I should be saying this, but you know what, who cares? I don't even go to that school anymore. We're standing in our little group, and that girl like walks away from us, like expecting us to follow her. And it's so funny because that's when our friendship ended. She literally, we were in a group, she started walking away like she wanted to speak to like a guy or something. I don't even remember anymore. And then we all just stayed there like talking to ourselves. And then I just remember that she looked back and she was so surprised, and then she just walked away. And from then on, like, I don't know how that happened, like that seems so childish, but that's literally what happened. And then we just stopped being friends. And then another time when it was like a toxic friendship, it wasn't really well, kind of like, it was like a love-hate friendship. Like we would fight so much. We were in the same class, and she was like the only friend in my classroom. Like there were 5 other like classes within our grade, but like she was the only friend that I had in my class, so we would always like stick together, and we had so much fun together. But the thing is, we could never be serious with each other. Like, we could never have, like, a deep talk or anything like that. And I just remember we had so many fights. And we had completely different friend groups. So whenever I used to come to my friend group, like, during lunch or whatever, or after school even, I would be like, we had another fight. And literally no one would be surprised. And that lasted for, like, a year. And then we also just kind of stopped talking. She moved. I moved, so we just stopped talking. So like, my advice in toxic friendships is just end them. Like, I know it can be hard in a group, especially because I was very lucky. I know that all my friends thought that she was a toxic friend. We all just knew that it had to end, and now she's perfectly happy with her group. We're perfectly happy in our group. But I just think, like, maybe just ask your friend, like, if you have like a very close friend, and ask them if they feel the same way. And you never know, they might be like, oh my god, yeah, like, I feel that same way. And then you could maybe talk to her, or just like, honestly, if a person, I truly believe that a person is making you unhappy, just, they're not worth your time. And I know it sounds bad, and like, you shouldn't be mean about it, but just, if they're making you unhappy, then just try to leave the situation. I know it can be hard, and I don't have actual advice about how to do it, because like I'm saying, like, I was just very lucky both times that they kind of just ended by themselves. I would just say, like, if someone's making you unhappy, try to end them. Maybe talk to them about it, or like I actually talked to my friend, and then she just kept on doing all the same stuff, and that's when I was like, okay, this probably has to end. So I would say, like, first talk. If it's still toxic, and if it's still not working out, then you don't have to be friends with them. You could, like, don't be rude to them, but maybe, like, if you text, just, like, obviously don't ignore them, but just be, like, a little more cool on your side. If your friend is still in your group of friends, that could be hard. You're not forced to talk with them, you know? You could always talk to your best friend, and they could just be there, you know? Like, don't be mean, but at the same time, you don't have to be, like, best friends with that person, you know? Oh, someone asked, what age do you think is most sensible to date? I don't know why you're asking me this question, but, I don't know, I think, like, for that, it's different for, like, everyone, I think. Like, also, dating in different ages is, people date in middle school, but it's, like, people are usually scared to talk to each other. I would just advise not to date in middle school. Like, I mean, if you like a boy, then sure, go ahead. But, I mean, like, don't force yourself to like people. Don't force relationships, because in middle school, like, honestly, they're really pointless. But then, honestly, I think, like, in high school, go ahead and date, like, I don't know why I'm giving this advice. Like, I'm still in high school, but between 6th, 7th grade, dating is kind of pointless. And most of the time, you're just, like, across the field, like, hi! And the guy's like, hi! And you barely talk, and, like, when you start dating, the friendship is broken. I don't know. I just don't think that's a good idea to date in middle school. But you do you, you know? I don't know if I can say this. But my best friend started dating her boyfriend, and they're still together in 8th grade, which is still middle school. So, like, it's so different for everyone. But I think, like, maybe wait until high school. You know what? Whatever. Do whatever you want. There's no one who can tell you what to do. So, date whatever you want. 3 of your favorite songs right now. So, I actually just did a video on, like, doing my makeup and showing you guys songs. But I've actually updated my playlist, and I'll show you 3 songs. This one's so good. I only found, like, a few days ago. Oh, this one. This one's so good. I don't know the lyrics yet, but it's so good. And then the last one. I have so many new ones. This is so hard. Shout out to Emma Chamberlain for showing this song to me. Like, I love it. It's like such a happy song. I don't know. I just imagine myself as a hippie to this. I just imagine myself like in a van with like a hippie glasses, you know, just being like. Oh, cool. Like I said, I don't know the lyrics yet, but these songs are truly amazing. Amazing. The last one I'm going to answer is, oh no, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? Honestly, there's so many places that I want to go to. I'll definitely choose like out of Europe, because like I've been to so many places in Europe and I'm like so grateful for that. But if I was given like a trip right now to go to, it would have to be probably Singapore. Singapore or New York. I don't know why. Okay, no, it's Singapore. I don't know why. It's just for the longest time, I've just wanted to go to Singapore because all my friends have been there, and whenever like they post like Instagrams or like Snapchat stories or Instagram stories, I'm always like, oh my god, that place is beautiful. And also like there's this Russian show called Adolodeshka, and it's basically like a traveling show. When they were in Singapore, honestly, it's like my favorite episode ever. Everything is just so pretty, so clean, so modern, and like I really want to go to the island. I don't remember the name of the island, but it has like aqua parks, it has like a theme park. It has a theme park with like such cool roller coasters. It has great shopping. It has such cool restaurants, and like I don't know, it's just like it looks so modern, so clean, and also like the culture I think is so fascinating that oh my god, I would definitely want to go to Singapore. Like I would love to go there someday. Like that's like probably my biggest dream right now, to go to Singapore. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. So sweet of you guys for subscribing. And I never thought that me being lonely could lead to this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.